So as we've already told you here tonight, Nubody has opted for the GoodLife. The locally owned chain of 23 fitness centres, which is the region's largest, has been sold to London, Ontario-based GoodLife Gyms, which is the country's largest chain of fitness centres. Dean Hartman, who started Nubody with his wife in one gym in Dartmouth 27 years ago, is to step down as president at the end of the month. So you might be wondering, what does this mean if you're one of the 50,000 people who have Nubody's memberships? So to find out, we're joined by Nubody's co-founder Dean Hartman and by Jane Riddle, who is Chief Operating Officer of GoodLife. Good to have the two of you here.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
Dean, whose idea was this?
It was my idea to probably over the last couple of years to contemplate succession strategies, and I think it was a combination of my idea and Dave Patchell-Evans, the founder of GoodLife, to make it happen now.
When you look back, you started with one gym, one business in Dartmouth. You grew this to 23 locations, 750 employees, 50,000 members. Why wouldn't you want to grow that even more? I mean, business is good.
Business is great, actually, and pretty much when we did a 5-year plan 5 years ago, we set a target, and we achieved that target. I had a 25-year plan basically set out, went beyond that. Then the economic downturn in the fall, we had already planned to open a number of clubs through the past year, which we have successfully. And I felt, well, I'm going to hang in there until we see ourselves through this and go out on top, and that's exactly what's happened.
And how has the fitness business been doing in the economic downturn?
I speak for our company, and I believe that GoodLife has experienced the same. We have had the best year we've ever had. We've hunkered down, of course, and done things a little bit differently, but that hasn't been difficult for us. And the 4 clubs that we've opened, all in rural areas, have all exceeded our expectations.
It's not all about money, but it is somewhat about money. I have to ask you, what's a deal like this worth?
You're right, it's not about the zeros. It's worth a lot to my family and I. My family being not only my life family, but my work family. And the succession strategy that we had was not all about the zeros. It had more to do with the, as sappy as it may sound, it had a lot to do with the staff, the associates that we have, as well as the 50,000 members. And so it was a pretty simple deal.
Are you going to give me some zeros? Are you going to give me some idea?
I doubt it.
Multi-million-dollar deal?
I'll let Jane, if she
Good
wants
enough to retire on. All right, Jade, come on in on this. What is it about this business, this regional business, that appeals to a large company like yours?
Well, Nubody is the brand in Atlantic Canada. They've built a tremendously strong organization, passionate, committed, absolutely impeccable integrity. All of those things make it a very attractive business for our company.
And let me ask you, what's it worth?
It's priceless.
But you're paying something for it. Are you going to tell me what this deal's worth, or shall I stop asking?
I'll leave it to Dean.
Oh, you're leaving it to each other.
You know, that's a good question. I've been asked it all day, and I really I would rather leave it to say that it's probably the largest deal that GoodLife has ever done. And if I reflect back, it's certainly beyond my wildest expectations as a young guy starting one club. How's that sound?
Well, good for you. Let's talk about what changes the members are going to notice. I mean, 50,000 people are invested in this brand and in this particular product. What will change for the members?
I don't think the members will experience any change whatsoever. I think our plan is it's not broken. We're not going to fix it. It's a really well-run organization. They have great people. That won't change.
Will you change the name of it?
That's up for discussion at this point. We're really not sure yet. But Nubody is a very powerful brand. It has a great cachet, so I'm thinking not at this point, but we haven't decided yet.
And how do the fee schedules compare between the local business and your business? Will people be paying more?
Oh, that's a great question. No, they will not be paying more. That won't change either.
Nothing will change. What about staff levels? People always worry when a family business is sold that there will be a need to save some money on staffing. Are you going to guarantee jobs here?
Absolutely. We don't, our staffing models are almost identical to Nubody, and we found that to work really well for us, so we're not going to monkey with that either.
So that's a firm commitment that nobody loses their job
Absolutely.
in any of this. What about expansion plans? This is a good brand, as you've said, locally. Is this a brand you want to grow locally or even nationally?
That's up for discussion as well, Steve. I think probably we will, but we're going to take our time and take it slow and easy.
Dean, before I let you go, how difficult is it going to be for you and for your wife and for your family to walk by these locations and not own them anymore? They'll probably let you in, mind you.
Yeah, I need to bring that up, actually. It's not going to be difficult at all, Steve. It's like watching your child go off to university or your daughter get married or those types of things. And yeah, it's emotional, but there's no grief involved. And I know that it'll go to bigger and better places, and I'm excited for that.
And what are you going to do next, now that you don't have all these gyms and fitness centers and people to manage?
I'm going to take a couple of months and kick back and spend some time with my family, well-deserved time. And then in the spring, I'll look for opportunities, something else. I'll certainly keep my involvement with the Revolution charity event and plan on sharing that for as long as they'll have me do that, and find other ways to give back.
Continue working out at Nubody.
Absolutely, every day.
It's a real success story. Congratulations on it, and we're glad to have a few minutes of your time. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
And welcome to the Maritimes. We'll be back here in just a moment. Some more.
Great, thanks, Steve.
Thank you very much.